You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Shodine Dorsey, and we are on the 2017 Capital Jazz SuperCruise, and I'm sitting here with one of the hottest songwriters, singers on the cruise. The ladies are loving him right now. Mr. Daley, coming all the way to us from UK. How are you, Daley?
I'm very good. I'm having a lot of fun.
You have been like a hot. You've just been a great hot commodity on the ship.
Oh really?
Like, so many people have been talking about you.
Oh.
There's been lines to get into your show, and I think you sold out of your merchandise before you even performed.
We did. I was like, I kind of felt bad, but no, it's been amazing. We just did the first show, and it's a great vibe, and it's my first cruise experience. So
this is your first cruise
ever? Yeah.
Oh
so
my
I've been
gosh.
taking it all in, and just soaking up the whole atmosphere and all the artists that are on board. It's been great to see some shows and stuff, and obviously everyone's here is kind of like a music lover, so it's great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Lots of music loving going on. Tell me, who are some of the people that you saw or wanted to see while you were here?
I saw Gladys Knight last night.
I saw her tonight. Oh my gosh.
I mean, and she was really a bucket list person for me, someone who I really needed to see, this year.
That's
so
fantastic.
that was amazing, and she, I mean, what can you say? It's Gladys Knight.
Right.
Amazing, and just amazing to see her so strong and powerful after, being in the industry for so long and vocally and everything.
Right.
I also saw Chrisette Michele, who was, again, incredible, like blew me away.
Yes.
I did some touring with her last year, but I never really got to sit and watch the show, so this time I did. Robert Glasper.
Yes.
Who else did I see?
But it sounds like you just got your soul fed while you
Oh,
were
absolutely,
here.
absolutely,
I love that. I love that. And Daley, a lot of people don't know about you is that you're from the UK.
Yes.
How did you even get started with the soul singing in UK? Tell me about that story.
I mean, I've always sung, since I was younger. And then just when I started to, when you kind of stop being a kid and kind of start to develop your musical taste, and I was just really always drawn to voices, to voices that kind of took your breath away. And so, people like Shaka Khan, Donny Hathaway, I'm blanking now. I'm trying to say Prince. Prince.
Right. No, I get it.
And then obviously as I went and got into my mid-teens, I was really into sort of the neo soul stuff and Jill Scott, Maxwell, D'Angelo, and I don't know. I spent a lot of time just honing my own because I'm from Manchester, which is kind of disconnected from London, so it's not the place where you go to make it. So I kind of was just doing my thing, honing my craft, in my bedroom for a long time, and then when I found a scene or a scenario that kind of welcomed me, which was in London to begin with, it kind of took off from there.
What was that connection from London to now, like to you being this most, anticipated, most sought after soul artist that's killing the game right now? Like, what was that turning point for you?
I mean, it was a gradual process. I think I was based in London for a long time, and had I have a great fan base over there. But then my music kind of started to take on by itself. It started to seem to grow in the States a lot more, and there was a lot of love over here. So I had to come over here and just kind of meet the fans over here. And as I did that more and more, and obviously I released the singles. My first single was called "Alone Together" with Marsha Ambrosius, and that was kind of like a moment for me where it kind of turned and people kind of started to really embrace what I was doing. And then my first album, Days and Nights. And then,
which I have, yes.
Thank you. And then the new album, The Spectrum, is out now. So that's kind of like the next chapter in the story.
So Spectrum, I know that you did a listening party for it.
Yes.
How was it received? What did people tell you? What kind of feedback did you get from it?
It was amazing. You mean the one we did here on the ship?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We did like a listening party kind of Q&A type thing.
Right.
And it was really great. I had to really thank the audience because it was the first time I'd really sat down and just played the music to people. Obviously, it's out. The album's out. But I hadn't really kind of sat down and just in an intimate setting and just played the album to people and listened, and people gave me sort of comments on things. And it was really encouraging, and really I kind of explained to them that I was just trying to write the most honest album that I could and be true to myself, and they seemed to be digging that, so it was good.
And I also want to give you just some accolades or some amazing. I was pretty amazed to know that you shared the story about your close friend and your business manager that passed away, and the vulnerability there that's reflected through that album. So thank you for doing that, because people need to understand that, you know, like that's part of your story.
Yeah, and it's like every time I do an album, I just feel like it should reflect what I've lived in that time. You know, it should reflect my life experiences. So I didn't really think I would write a song about the passing of a close friend because it felt too personal, but you know, the way music is, things just come out, so, you know.
Honest music, that's what we call it.
Right.
Honest soul music. Well, Daley, please tell us, how do we keep in contact with you and your album? It's available on iTunes, Spotify, Day and Night, and Spectrum, correct?
Yeah. And if you like CDs, if you want to buy the CD, if you're a CD person, Amazon is always a good place to find the CD. And I'm on all the usual social media places: Twitter, Daley Music, Instagram is just Daley, Daley, Facebook, Daley Official, and
And vinyl. Can I get it on vinyl?
I'm really trying to make it happen. We're just in a kind of like a logistical thing with it, but I definitely want to get some vinyl printed up. And maybe I'll get it in time for the tour. We're going on tour in October for the whole US tour.
Fantastic.
So we're going to be doing 27 dates. And
when do you kick off?
October 11th.
And in what city?
DC. Oh no, Annapolis. Annapolis.
Annapolis.
Yeah. And then we do DC.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. You got to go to his Facebook page. You got to go to his social media and check out Daley Music. He's going on tour. This will be online by the time his tour comes out, and so people need to experience you and see you for themselves. We can't capture what he does on stage during this interview. I've been a fan forever, so it's so good to see you on the cruise. It's so good for you to convert new fans, and it's so good to see your expression.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
This is Daley Music. I'm Jodine Dorsey. You're tuned in to Capital Jazz TV during the 2017 Capital Jazz Super Cruise.